Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you who partake of the celebration of this day of the year here in the United States, and to other people around the world. Of course, if you want to practice your own Thanksgiving, you can do so, of course. On you feel up to it. First of all, let's get to the basics here. What Thanksgiving is for. Thanksgiving is for give thanks for the blessings that we have received in our lives. The first Thanksgiving was celebrated originally in Plymouth Rock was a Massachusetts holiday. Its whole concept was a celebration of the colonists for the first successful harvest with the help of the Indian tribes in the area that helped to teach them how to grow foods natively using local native plants. It was the first successful year that they had, and so they decided to have a harvest festival, and they called it Thanksgiving, or Thanksgiving as we know today. That is indeed what is the original concept of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving can still mean that, and then some. We can actually still give thanks and praise for the gifts that we have received in our lives. Even now, there are people in this world, unfortunately, who have nothing except barely scraping by. They're very thankful for the few bits of assistance they can acquire to make their lives possible. By the way, Pope Francis also wants to remind all the Western capitalist world's organizations that we need to consider the needs of the downtrodden and the poor. In his papal statement he made, what they call it there, encyclical exhortium or something like that. I mean, he's asking for people, for these corporations and capitalism societies to consider the needs of those who are not so fortunate, and also, of course, to remember that those people should always be considered as well. Whereas, unfortunately, he points out that capitalism has basically done everything it could to destroy the nature and the situation of the poor and the down and out, which unfortunately is very much true. I want to let you know that I think that we need to work together to try to undo the damage that was done by capitalism. There's a lot of things capitalists have done that have destroyed our world and our society around us, and we need to fix those problems, and we need to work on trying to get the world to be a better place. That means that capitalism has to change its way of thinking, because if we focus on those who need the needs of the people, I mean, sure, we all could say, well, the needs of the corporation. Well, the corporation unfortunately doesn't starve to death if he can't pay his bills. A corporation can go ahead and float loans and stuff like that from the big banks and things like that. And if they can't, they can go bankrupt, and then they can go ahead and still get bankruptcy protection. It doesn't, in other words, yes, unfortunately, the workers of the corporations do suffer, but the corporation itself doesn't suffer. However, this is an indicator of what I'm talking about is what's going on with Walmart. Walmart, for example, has had employees have been having a Thanksgiving food drive for their own employees because of the fact is that their paychecks are so small that they could not afford to buy a Thanksgiving dinner for themselves, and so they were depending on the help of other employees to make donations so that people could have a Thanksgiving dinner, which is kind of despicable if you ask me. Not so much about the donations, but the fact is that they had to do a donation food drive just for Walmart employees because the corporation paychecks don't give enough money to buy food. That's very common, unfortunately, with a lot of low-income resources, is that things just are not there for those who are in need. The same should apply to me, as I found out, for example, my rent went up $50, and at the same time, the cost of my Celebrex, as I mentioned in one of my vlogs, went up another $40. And on top of that, my SSI might go up maybe about $14. It's not going to really be enough to offset what I'm losing in the long run. Now, I already made a commitment to you to provide you with the best service and quality, and trying to practice what I preach and trying to reach out to you as part of my apostolic mission, which I'm still doing to this day. And I will continue to fight for the poor and the downtrodden and the hungry and the cold as long as I can. Okay, that's what I'm doing. That's why I do these videos. It's because I care. And I want to see you get ahead and do well in our society. Now, that's a pretty big message. That takes a lot of time and takes a lot of effort. But likewise, I could still use a helping hand now and then, too. I just helped recently a gentleman in Ontario, Canada, trying to understand his life path and how he was supposed to go about trying to reach his higher goal of learning about the other side of Mother Asna. I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you really seriously want to learn more about what I'm trying to teach you, the internet is a resource that you can always use. But the most important resource of all is that you need to be willing to do the legwork and do the research. I can't always do it all for you. A lot of stuff I do depends on me trying to find the resources to make all the information available to you, but that takes time. And being I'm the only person in the studio right now, and of course, the fact there's only so many hours in a day, that means that we have to sometimes make decisions of what to do based on the realities of what is available to us. Now, by the way, the weather forecast for the next few days is going to be cooler, and by the way, it's not going to be freezing, it's not going to be snowing or windy, really. It might snow on the weekend, but it doesn't look to be a major snow event yet. I will have to find out as we go closer to my season. According to the National Weather Service, says that parts of the United States are not going to really benefit too much by colder winter or warmer winter, and unfortunately, precipitation might still be a little lacking for parts of the southeast, and I am very much sorry about that. That was information from the National Weather Service, NOAA, based on winter long-term trends showing that there might be still a drought condition pretty much in a large part of the country. I think that's a problem because we need to get some precipitation. We've got to refill those aquifers. So, I'm asking you all to please join with me as we pray to Mother God and Father God and ask them for their guidance and divine support to help those people in the Midwest who are having trouble growing their crops, so maybe the crops will be doing better next year. But to do that, we need to have a steady source of rain, and we also need to again remind the farmers that they need to take great care on how much water they're using and how much nutrients they're using. We don't want another dust bowl, okay? But it takes a little bit of time and a lot of dedication. I know that the farmers are frustrated, they're desperate, they want normal water flow, they want a bumper crop, everybody does. But the problem is that there just isn't enough steady rainfall to fix a problem which is barely dealt with this year. For little rain we've gotten. We got to keep working on getting more rain in the Midwest so that the crops can continue to thrive and so the seeds can continue to germinate. Because if the National Weather Service is right, we could still have problems even now. Anyway, I also want to again welcome you, all of you who are new subscribers to my channel, and I want you to all do me a favor, like and share and let others know of our videos. When I say ours, I mean Lumi's too. I know she hasn't done any lately. That's because I have my own channel. That's because she has her own channel. What, you want to give it to her? Yeah. It's http:// www.tinyurl.com/LUMIFINISTRA. And the reason I have a tiny URL is because the generic YouTube URL is a big, large, long thing which is almost impossible to remember, with upper and lower keys, codes, keys, and everything else. It is open to anybody that would welcome you to join and watch the videos. My channel videos tend to focus more on the spiritual level topics, whereas Michele tends to focus more on the practical everyday topics. And God, it is hot in here. It's the stove. It's the turkey cooking in the stove. That's why it's hot in here. Holy Dante's Inferno. It's hot in here. Yeah. And also, of course, someday me and Lumi will be doing another follow-up video on things that we'd like to see done. And want to talk about anything right now? Just this. What do you think? When you get the new camera, do you think it's going to really make a really big difference in the video quality, or do you think it's just a waste of time? Tricky. No, it's not tricky. Okay. To be honest with you, Loom, I think the video, a new camera, will give us the ability to seriously allow us to have more scan lines. 576 scan lines versus 640? Yeah. And will allow us to. So, with the 700 TVL, that's more 1 pixel per pixel. Right. And also, it will allow us to, um, you know, give more data, so we'll be able to get more resolution, more picture quality into the viewers. I don't really think they really give a damn about the quality, Michele. I think you're missing the point of the audience is trying to say, or more precisely, not saying. They're not saying the picture quality isn't there. They're not saying anything bad or good. So we don't know if that's what the audience really wants. So, audience, could you please tell us exactly what it is you want from us? I mean, do you want the picture quality? Do you want the sound improved? Do you want a better backdrop setup? Michele could get you easily a better camera or a backdrop. But you can't have both at the same time. Because Michele has got to get some personal domestic things as well. I know she talks with the camera a lot, but folks, let me tell you right now, I think it would help a lot if you let Michele and me both know what it is you are looking for. Come on, guys. It's so easy. You can send email messages to Michele at B as in boy, ICHELA3 at gmail.com. Or if you'd rather talk to me instead, it's LUMIFINISTRA at gmail.com. Or you can always just send the comments below in the comment section of this video. Let us know what you want. And of course, Michele said, Happy Thanksgiving. And that, of course, is what we should be doing. So we're thankful. The fact is that YouTube has given both me and Michele an opportunity to reach out to you. This has been a wonderful opportunity for a lot of people. And I personally hope that some of you people will start subscribing to my channel because I really need you. Only 2 subscribers? Come on, guys. Only 2 subscribers and Michele's one of them? It's kind of pathetic. It will do me well, too, but only 2 subscribers in less than a year? March. Okay, bite me. March. Okay, fine. 2 subscribers since March. You mean to tell me I'm not worth more than that? You're worth more, but tell the audience to subscribe more. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, so if you get the camera in December and it shows up, say, in January, it could happen because it's going to take about 2 weeks to get here from China. 2 to 3 weeks. Is that really going to fix all your problems? No, not all of them. It's not going to solve global warming. No. It's not going to solve hunger. No. It's not going to solve world poverty. No. It's not going to solve Michele's poverty. No. It's not going to solve the heat death of the universe. No. All it's going to solve is make more. You can see more of your wrinkles and your blemishes in your skin. Is that what you want? Not really. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So you basically say, "Oh, looky! You can see all my skin flaws, and it's in high resolution too." You crazy. No, but it's true though, Michelle. You really have to think about that. I mean, so why don't we have the conversation, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you to write your comment in the section below what you think we should be doing. A, get the chroma key working in the background. B, get the camera. C, get a decent microphone stand. Or D, none of that. Oh, but you need to slap the cat. I didn't mean to slap the cat. And like, yeah, okay. So, just leave your comments below. And don't forget, please do like and subscribe to both of our channels. I need your subscribership too. It's easy. Because it's a tiny URL. It's http://www.tinyurl.com/LUMIFINISTRA. And with that, you can find ways to get to my channel. Or in the About section of Michele's video, there is a link to my channel as well. So you can go there as well. Thanks, Slim. You're welcome. So we'll both wish you a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Easy on the food, guys. Definitely. Easy on the food. Bye-bye.